Hello and welcome to episode 23 of the Batman painting series, and this one we're doing the slime effects on the Ratcatcher base. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I've picked out some colours that I'm going to use, so as close to slime as I can get. And I like using water texture because it's slightly easier to work with than, say, realistic water. Secret Weapon. I like this because it's a bit thicker and you can move it around a bit more. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to mix some paint into a cup and we'll add the water texture and just give it a mix. So I've put the water texture into the cup ready, and I'm going to add some Moot green. Let's put a couple of drops in. I'll keep it to one side, and we'll add some water to this as well, just to thin it down a bit. Okay, and I'll do exactly the same with the Warpstone glow, and I'll do a 50-50 mix as well. So that'll be the 50-50 if I just move that bit into there. It's just to get some different tones, just to make it interesting. And this one's Warpstone on its own. A bit of water. And mix. I'm going to start around the back with the darker tone. Just add it to the base. And what the plan is just to build up layers then. I forgot to show you what I've got. I've got the Moot green 50-50 and the Warpstone on that side, so I'm just picking random bits out. Just add a little bit of variation to it. Don't get what you want at the first pass, just add on another layer. So I'll leave that to dry and I'll come. So I'm on a second layer now, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in blobs of the darker colour here and there. I'm going to clean off my brush, easier said than done. And what I'll do, I'll start working the texture around, so I'll blend it at the edges and pull it out just to make little swirls, just to make it more interesting. And I'll add some lighter bits and do exactly the same, blend the edges and pull them away to make things a bit more fab and groovy. Still wet. I've added a little bit of Mournfang brown to the mix to represent something else. Just little spots here and there. And leave it dry. Been drying outside for about half an hour, nice sunny day. It's getting there, still a bit tacky, but what I've got now is a Scale 75's Toxic Green. It's just like a yellowy green really. I just wanted to add a little bit of highlight here and there. So that's the plan. Whether it'll take when it's still a bit wet, I don't know, but we'll have a go. Just to highlight little bits here and there. It's quite thin, it's about 50-50 paint or water. Don't like that bit there, so I'll push it up. I'll try a bit around the back. I'll just see what that dries like. I'm going to put it back outside, leave it dry. So it's been outside to dry for quite a bit now. Still a little bit tacky, but I'm fed up waiting. So I'm going to use the realistic water now, and I'm just dabbing it on. This will give it a nice glossy sheen then. And that is basically it. You can put as many layers as this as you like. I'll probably put another one on just to build it up, give it a little bit of volume. The good thing is it usually stays where you put it as well. Okay, there's one coat dry. Before I do the last coat, I've tidied up the edge of the base with the black, so I'm just going to give it one more coat of the realistic water. It's given it a nice glossy finish. Try not to get any on the edge of the base now. Gone quite heavy in these parts here with it. I forgot to say earlier, the good thing about using the water texture instead of this stuff is that if there's any gaps in the base or there's anything that's uneven, you can fill in the gaps using that stuff, and also you can make contours in it as well if you wanted to. If you wanted extra highlights or something, you put a blob there and then you highlight it. But I think that's looking okay now. So there we are, that's how we do the base. And there we are with the finished article. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you get something out of it. If you get any questions, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.